Hello, welcome to this channel. On this channel we'll be learning some various courses. Now we are going to start learning C++. So we learn C++. Now we're going to start with introduction. So what is C++? C++ is a programming language. It is a cross-platform programming language. So it is a cross-platform language that can be used to create high-performance applications. Why do you need to learn C++? C++ is popular. C++ is popular programming language. C++ can be used to create some operating systems. It can be used to create some operating systems. It can be used to create some graphic user interfaces. It can also be used in embedded systems and so on. Another thing which is a good advantage of C is that C++ is an object-oriented programming language. Now this one gives it a clear structure to programs and allows the code to be reused. Then with some of the advantages of object-oriented programming is that it allows the lowering of development costs because of its features. C++ is portable, which means it can be used to develop applications that can be adapted to multiple platforms, multiple operating systems. C++ is easy and fun to learn, and C++ is close to other object-oriented programming languages like Java or C#, so it is easy for the programmer to switch from one program to another. In order to start using C, we need to install, in order to start using C++, we need to install an IDE. What is an IDE? An IDE is what we call integrated development environment. That is what we call integrated development environment. Yeah, this IDE is actually a program which is complete, which has all the features. Then it has also the compiler. You can use it to run your programs, your C++ programs. There are some popular IDEs. There are so many, but some of them are popular. We can say, for example, Eclipse. Some popular IDEs include CodeBlocks, Eclipse, Visual Studio. There's Turbo C++, but this one is an old version, and so on. In our case, we will be using these code blocks in the concept. In this course, we use these code blocks. Now let's get started with C++. So what is C++? We said what is C++, and now we are going to start understanding C++ from the coding side. First of all, we start with the C++ syntax. We start with the C++ syntax. How is it written? What does it have? Let us see. This is a simple C++ program. You see this C++ program. It has some keywords. Now this is the syntax. I can delete this syntax here. So now let us see from the first line. This is the first line. We have in this program we have 6 lines. Okay. Now these 6 lines we're going to explain what is this. Now this is a C++ syntax. The first line has what we call include IOStream. This one is a header file library. It let us work with input and output objects. We shall see this kind of objects later, like C in, C out. These are the objects. So in order to be able to use this, you need to include this IOStream library, a header, file library. You are seeing the using namespace standard. Now this means that we can use the names for the objects and the variables from the standard library. That is it. Then sometimes for these C++ programs, it is even possible. For example, here if I put something like a blank line, this line is going to be ignored. It is not going to cause any problem. Now you see line 3 here is a blank line, so it is going to be ignored by the compiler. It will not cause any error. Now line 4, you see int main. This int main, this is the main function which is called whenever the program starts executing. Whenever C++ program starts executing, it starts from the main function. Now, the main function has the opening, this one, opening brace and closing brace. Now this one, this one are very important because whatever to be executed is put here in between. You see on line 5 we see cout. This cout is an object which is used together with this. This one is what we call insertion operator. This insertion operator together used with cout, it can be used so that you can whatever you write here will be output or displayed on the screen. So cout is to display something you write here in quotes here to the screen, to computer screen. Yeah. Now you see another thing here, the semicolon. Every C++ statement ends with the semicolon. So now this would say this is a statement and this one here is another statement, which means now to end the statement you put the semicolon. Even if I take this one, return 0, and I put it here, it will not cause any error. Why? Because this one, because the program will know that this is a statement, ends here, and this is another statement. Now let me keep it like the way it was for the good readability of the program. Now the last right here, the last one here, return 0, is to tell the function that it has finished its work. Then it ends here. This is the first C++, the syntax of C++. Then, in order to run this program, as I told you, we need to install an IDE. The IDE, I told you in the case of this course, we need to use code blocks, and code blocks can be downloaded from this website. This is this website, or you can go to Google. You Google and you find it. You write code blocks. Then make sure you can download this which was a setup.exe. Mingw setup.exe. You download this one. Make sure you download this one. You might maybe find maybe the latest version, depending on the version which is available. But by the time I downloaded this was the latest version. When I downloaded, then you download the code blocks. Then you just click next. It is straight. After installing code blocks, you will find code blocks will be open. It looks like this. This is code blocks. Now for code blocks, you can start running your programs. For example, let us run our first C++ program. You say now you start writing include. You put this include. Then you say IO stream. As I said, next line say using namespace. You see, you can even press enter. It will automatically put it because it has already, the pop-up window has opened. The namespace will say std. Then we put here an empty line just for readability. It is going to be ignored. Then you say int main. This is the main function. You put the opening brace. Press enter. You see now it opens and closes. Now here in between you put the space where you can write your code. So now here put cout. I put this one, this operator. Then I put something I want to write in the blanket here, and in our code this is hello world. This is actually, whenever I start any programming language, sometimes you see this. So we can say maybe welcome to programming, maybe welcome to C++ programming. This is the message, and this message is going to be displayed on the screen. Now, because this is a statement, I need to put a semicolon here. So this is the end of this statement. I go down here, I say return 0 to tell my program that I'm done with what I was doing. After you do this one, you can come here on the build. You find compile file. You compile current file. You can find the run, okay, and what's file build and run. If you click here on build and run, it will compile everything. If there is no error, it will build the executable files and all other objects. Then it will give you the output. Okay, if I do this, if there is an error, I click here. Now there is an error. What is it is putting where the error is? Include. Something must be wrong here. What's wrong here? Let's see. No such file or directory. IOStream. No, I wrote IOStream instead of IOStream. So it should be IOStream. You see now, I had made a mistake there. It was an error. Now let me now do this. I can either pass here or use this one. Build and run. I click here. So now there is no error. It has run. The message here, it is welcome to C++ programming. This is the first C++ program. We understood what it means. We understood how we can generate this output. We understood the code content here, and this is the first C++ program. Thank you for having followed this course. More is to come. See you in the next course.